The word row is used a lot in Chicago for places that have several similar businesses lined up in a row. There's Printers Row in the South Loop, there's Millionaires Row on Prairie Street, and back when the Union Stockyards were in business, there was Whiskey Row, probably because people had to drink themselves stupid at night to forget the horrors of their day jobs. Elmwood Park, a village just east of Chicago's city limits, has what they call Restaurant Row, which includes Johnny's Beef, the best Italian beef place in Chicagoland, in my opinion anyway. And downtown Chicago has a Jewelers Row, which might go unnoticed because one of the buildings in its row dwarfs every building around it. Wabash Avenue is the next street west of Michigan Avenue. In the late 1800s, Wabash Avenue became known as Jewelers Row because of, you guessed it, all the jewelry businesses in the area. Chicago's wealthy and middle-class population was exploding, which led to a higher demand for fancy watches, precious metals, and jewelry. Wabash Avenue attracted watchmakers, silversmiths, and jewelers because of its proximity to State Street, the major retail district, but I'm not sure if it was ever known as Retailers Row. Anyway, the jewelers benefited from clustering together, which is known as agglomeration, because by concentrating in one area, they could share suppliers, attract more customers seeking variety, and become a recognizable destination for jewelry shopping. Related businesses such as engravers, gemologists, and repair shops further reinforced the area as a one-stop shop for jewelry needs. So much so that the fancy schmancy Jewelers Building was erected. On Wabash Avenue between Monroe and Madison Streets in 1882. Now, that building is known as the Little Jewelers Building, because in 1927 an even fancier schmancier one was built on Wabash and Wacker. The newer Jewelers Building is a 40-story skyscraper topped with a beautiful dome and 4 corner towers that house water tanks for fire suppression. In 1937, the building's top 4 floors were converted into a restaurant and bar called Stratosphere Club. An urban legend developed that Al Capone ran a Prohibition-era speakeasy from the Stratosphere Club. But, like most urban legends, was proven to be bullshit, because Prohibition ended 4 years before the club opened. Only 1 year after its completion, the Jewelers Building was renamed the Pure Oil Building, because the main tenet of the structure was, you guessed it, the Pure Oil Company. In 1962, the Pure Oil Building was renamed the North American Life Insurance Building for the same reason. Since the 1980s, it's been called by its address, 35 East Wacker, by nobody. Like how nobody calls the John Hancock Tower its formal name, which is 875 North Michigan Avenue. Or how nobody calls the Sears Tower the Willis Tower. And if anyone did call these buildings by their new formal names, a row might break out.